Hi family, and welcome to the Dlaminis.
To the Dlaminis again.
The Dlaminis.
Yeah, I always say something weird. We haven't figured out what we're gonna say as an intro. So maybe you guys can help us. So
yes, I think they must write it on the comment section.
Yeah, comment if you have an interesting intro. Maybe we can take videos and the best video will be our intro.
Yes.
Looking forward to that. Yeah.
Thank you so much guys for supporting our channel. We saw on the experience with the newborn, you guys shared your experience and we really appreciate it. It really shows that we're not alone. And also on our anniversary video, we saw you guys commenting and we really appreciate it. Obviously, before we continue, let me apologize for my voice. Obviously, I think I'm catching flu, so I'm sorry for that. Hopefully you'll be able to hear me because you guys are sending us texts saying you want videos, and it get busy because Mr. Dlamini, the photographer, it's busy guys, and we really appreciate your support. Weddings, pregnancy shoots, couple shoots, it's so busy. Even during the week it gets so busy, so
yeah,
we don't even get time to edit.
Yeah, we can't drop as much as we want, unfortunately, because there's also grinding that we have to do, the jobs, and besides coming up with the content, editing the video and making sure it's up to the highest quality. It takes a lot of time and a lot of work, a lot of effort. So there's your lighting, you have to set up all these lights. I think I'll show you one day. You have to set up the cameras, you have to check the sound is correct, you have to direct, okay, action, cut, go listen. Like I'm the audio guy, I'm the camera guy, all in one. Then you still have to edit the videos and upload them and make sure that they are there. So, and the content needs to be engaging as well. You guys are here, you are paying us with your viewership. So we need to make sure that our content is also up to standard. So that also makes us take long. So, but we would really love to drop every week. I think we're gonna get back to that.
Definitely,
yeah.
Definitely. We promise to work on that as soon as things come together. So yeah.
Cool. Okay, let's get back to the video of the day. As they've seen on the title, what is our title?
Before I get to the title, we actually received, was it an email, if not an Instagram message from Anonymous. The person said they want to be kept anonymous. Reason being, they saw our anniversary video. They're like, how do we actually do this thing? Parenting, celebrating anniversary. We look happy in pictures and they believe we are happy also at home. And yes, we are. So the couple say they've been married for 5 years and obviously they feel like they're tired and they just want advice on how to do it. We basically feel like it's a premature video, if I may put it in that way. It's too early for us to make this video, but we believe that you guys have been married for so many years, so you're gonna add from what we're gonna say, because from us it'll be based on our experience. What we have experienced so far. It's obviously too early to advise those who've been married for 5 years, but we're gonna try and see if we can help. So please guys, say something, add as well, comment on what it has helped you in your marriage, right? So we can assist our anonymous couple.
Okay, as she said, we're gonna classify this into 5 steps to successful marriage. So I think it's gonna make sense, and then we're gonna talk based on those 5 points. And the first point that I can think of is gonna be communication. I think communication is very key in a relationship. It's also a big topic on its own, because, for example, the tone of what you say may change the message altogether. I can be like, oh baby, beautiful. So you see, already my face is like, but if I'm like, oh my God, babes, you look beautiful. So the tone there is different. So how you say stuff to your partner matters a lot. So under communication, I would say it's the tone, it matters. And obviously, as you get used to each other, you can take each other for granted. So, and then you feel like you don't have to explain yourself to your partner, and all sort of things. So in this case, our couple has been married for like 5 years. So at that point, I feel like it's easy to get bored and you take the other partner for granted, for example, especially if you stop working at it. So if the communication stops, the relationship will also stop, or the intimacy, the love, what brought you together in the first place will stop. Communication for me is a very, very key point, yeah. So, yeah, is there anything on communication?
To be practical, what has kept us this far is because we communicate. So we communicate about everything. It can, it doesn't matter how painful it is,
It does get painful. Yeah.
how nice it is. We communicate about everything. We don't let things just slip just like that. Like, okay, fine, I'm just gonna ignore. We address every issue, in this marriage. That's what kept us, Like if I'm angry at baby, I don't come back and continue like nothing happened. I address it immediately, And if maybe I don't like some certain things, I tell him I don't like it, and he does the same thing.
Yeah, so on the addressing, so yeah, I guess people are different, but at the same time, sometimes you may want to cool off, especially if it's something that is angering you, and you actually do it as well.
Yeah.
Like you don't say it immediately. You try and cool off, and then think about the situation and try and also think about the positives. I know it's a hard thing to do when you're fighting and angry at your partner, just wanna, but thinking about it and calming down, appreciating and thinking about what's at stake, the marriage, everything, the love, what brought you together. It helps bring perspective and it helps you to calm down. And now when you talk to your partner, you are rational and you are on the right mood, with the right emotions. Because when it's still high, they'll be like, but it's gonna be back and forth.
True. So if it's on the fight level, you obviously need to calm down so you can address the issue, because if you don't, you might say things you regret. And remember, words are powerful, So if it's on the fighting spirit, try to calm down, then you resolve the issue. So what we are saying is that communicate about everything, communicate about how you want your partner to make you happy. It can be in the bedroom, it can be financial. Communicate about everything. If he comes back late or she comes back late, address the issue, If you have problem and you want to resolve it, try to find ways to talk about it. So what happens is because we communicate about everything, we address issues, even if that after addressing them, we are all mad, but we know that the situation is resolved, At the end of the day, there is a solution, So that's basically what we can say has kept us so far. So what makes marriage or relationship difficult to deal with is because people don't communicate. And if you have a problem, umuntu uzovela athule just like that and not address issues. And you know what that will do to you? You end up being depressed or stressed because now your partner doesn't know what you are dealing with. So yeah, you end up being stressed if you don't address it. So what we can say to our 5-year married couple is that you guys need to talk about everything. Don't assume that your partner knows how you want him to talk to, how you want him to come back at home, how you want him to help you with the dishes or with the baby or to call you, or your love language. Sit down and talk to your partner. You guys need to sit down and talk about this thing, to say, this is how I want to be loved, this is how I want you to do things. Because remember, these people were not born with them, right? So they don't know us. So we need to teach them how we want things to be done. In that way, you're going to have a healthy relationship.
Yeah, anyway, on communication. So the thing is, just a disclaimer, guys, these things are like, they sound textbook right now, and it's like stuff we know. It's not something that sounds new. It's not like a breakthrough, like, oh my God, that's such a revelation for me. You know the stuff that we're talking about. But here's the tricky part, implementation. So it's very easy to say, hey, communicate. But when it comes to actually doing it, especially when the emotions are like high here, and this is also something that we also struggle with as well as a couple, as people, So when the emotions are high there, it's very hard to remember that you need to communicate to your partner and tell them what's eating you up, as harsh as it may sound, or as nice as it may sound, whatever. So it's not as easy, especially when caught in that situation. So that's just to say, I do understand that it's not easy. Communication is a big topic, babes. I don't know if you have any other points you want to touch on.
It is. And also, last thing, communication is a two-way thing, We obviously exchange information. So you can't say we must communicate and you don't say anything. I'm the only person who's communicating. So when we communicate, we both need to say something. At the end of the day, siba a solution.
Yeah, okay, so, and then we're gonna move on to point number 2, right?
Point number 2 will be appreciation. Appreciation is very important in a relationship or in marriage, you know. You don't have to appreciate big things, just little things, you know. If someone wake up and make coffee for you, appreciate it, you know.
So what I'm saying is, it also goes back to communication, because when you appreciate someone, most of the time you appreciate with words, right? Or action even. So I think actions also are a form of communication. So if I bring you flowers and not say anything, there's a message that I'm communicating to you. If I, wink at you or do this, I haven't said anything, but it's an action, you know, I've shown you something. So it also goes back to communication. So that's why I was saying communication is such a big topic.
Yes, it is. It is. So it is very important. So with us, I really appreciate baby a lot. I always tell him how thankful I am.
For giving you money,
For giving me money and for making breakfast, or also helping with the baby, for helping maybe with the bedding, you know, for helping with dishes sometimes. Or I was struggling to make putu when we started staying together. So he will make it for me, you know. So I appreciate him a lot, you know. And that's also...
But there's also security, there's also vacations, you know. There's the good stuff as well, not dishes alone. Yes. I don't like dishes, I don't do it with dishes. But anyway.
Yeah, for money as well, for everything that a person do for you, you need to say thank you, you know. Also, even you guys, when we give you food, like when I give baby food, he will say thank you, you know. He will say thank you for everything. When I say everything, I mean everything. Even
but it's nice to count them sometimes.
I mean, Netflix and chill, you say thank you for that as well. I also do say thank you as well, you know.
Yeah, but anyway, the point is try and appreciate your partner. So I know I struggle with this one a lot. Being romantic, you know, because this gender here, these people like romance, for example. So if you do something nice for her, something, and my issue with again this gender, you may do. I remember even, I don't know what I was telling, you know, I saw something about Kim Kardashian, right? She's like, I've had the big things with Kanye West. So Kanye West, one of the things he did for Kim Kardashian was he did a hologram, you know. So basically, it's like a projector and projected image of someone or something. So in this case, it was Kim's father. So Kim Kardashian's father passed away, right? So he was talking and saying a message on Kim's birthday. It was a switch message and he used his voice. So that's a big thing. I've never seen a human done something like that to appreciate their partner. So that's one of the big things. But Kim Kardashian's on one of the things. One of the things she said is, I've had the big things, you know, in a relationship or marriage. Now I just want the small things, you know. And I know she's not the only woman who feels like that. So it's just one of the things that I never understand. So my point was, making something like tea, for example, for her, is a small thing, it's a small gesture, but it's big to her. So that's part of appreciating your partner, you know. That's just how I feel about the appreciation.
Why are you lying to the people that are not romantic? When they've seen him.
Yeah, there's room for improvement. You're getting there. I feel like I have more potential.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, so I think that's it. Just appreciate your partner. If you guys want to make it to 10 years, 15 years, you just have to appreciate your partner. Do not stop. Yes, you did it maybe in your first year of marriage, and now it's the 5th year, and you feel like, okay, you are tired. Just continue doing it. Continue appreciating your partner. One thing about a person, you won't finish us. So you need to find a lot of things that makes your partner, for sure now they know each other. They know if I press here, it will make my partner happy. So continue doing that and also doing new things. Watch romantic movies and learn 1 or 2 things there, you know. Just buying me a chocolate makes us happy. Lunch, keep its money in. It's also romantic. Buying flowers, you know. Massaging my food, it's also, there's a lot of things that we can do, you know. So we're just gonna say what we did and we are still doing that is working for us. We appreciate each other. We don't take each other for granted. The little thing that we do for each other, we say thank you. We appreciate it, you know. We appreciate everything. And that's what can lead to a successful marriage.
Yeah. So I think on the appreciation part, also it's good that you appreciate your partner and don't compare maybe let's say you had a previous partner who used to give you, I don't know, an iPhone or 5,000 allowance, and then this partner sent you a 200 e-wallet. So you can't not appreciate your partner because your previous partner did more. So that on its own, it's an effort from your partner. So if you love this person, you'll appreciate that 200 e-wallet. So the point I'm trying to make is the little things that she said. So appreciate. So I don't think I have much on this point anymore.
Actually, comparison is not supposed to be in a relationship or marriage. The moment you choose someone, you chose them.
Yeah.
You need to forget about whoever you're with, because they're no longer there. If they wanted to be there, then you guys would have been together.
So the point is, don't compare your partner. So that's it. And then moving on to the third tip. So the thing is, we can list about 10 tips. It's not just one. So we just chose the top 5 for us right now. So, and there's others that are also as equally important. So another one is, remember, as a couple, you are a team. So I would say teamwork. So work together. Whatever you do affect your team. So I think another point would have been loyalty. That she's once mentioned it. So loyalty, I can also put it under teamwork, because if you are loyal, it's a team. So you're loyal to your partner and you're loyal to yourself. And I can tell you now, if we start to unpack loyalty, that's where things like cheating comes through. You're right? So one of the biggest reasons for divorce, for relationships that are broken, is not social media. Social media mainly highlights it. It's not WhatsApp, the messages you found, So it's the cheating. So someone, for whatever reason, whether they fail to communicate whatever was bothering them, then they start to go out and look for something. And someone is not getting something at home. Maybe they did communicate it, the partner didn't listen. Because another point is listening. So then they start looking for it outside. That's where you're opening a gap to the team now. You're making the team suffer, at least the team. So you've opened the door to other people, So yeah, teamwork is also a good point, man. Yeah.
Obviously, when you get married, you are saying we are doing this together, So we do not fight against each other, right? We fight against what's actually affecting the marriage. So for you guys to have a successful marriage, or what has kept us so far, it's teamwork. So we do things together, Everything that we do as a team, You name everything we do as a team. Look, taking care of the baby, it's a teamwork, Planning where we wanna go, it's a teamwork, Everything, it is a teamwork. If it's praying for our marriage, we do it as a team. Planning for our future, we do it as a team, So to make your marriage and relationship successfully, you need to do things as a team. Like he's mentioned, if you start cheating now, you are affecting the team. You are opening doors for negative things to come and do what? Affect your team. So you need to protect the team, because obviously if you are playing, so I don't really know about a soccer. If you're in team A, you make sure you defend team A. You protect team A in public. So which means if you start cheating now, you are putting team A into the spot to say, people, look at my team, I don't respect it, you guys can join and not respect it, right? So you need to protect your team, work as a team, do everything as a team, which means if there's a purpose that you guys need to achieve, you achieve it together. Obviously there is a marriage purpose and there are individual purposes, that you need to also, that's where team comes and supports you to say, help me. Like for instance, if maybe I'm applying for a job, baby can come to help me, say, search on this search engine, If I'm having an interview, say this, we practice together. If I have a business pitch, help with the proposal. Those kind of things, that's where teamwork comes in. Don't say, okay, I'm just going to do it by myself. It's all about me. Even if you don't know what your partner is doing, like you don't understand the job, like maybe it's something you didn't study, find ways to help them, Be a team player there. Assist them. Ask, where can I help you? If it means giving them food while they are busy, do that, Listen, hear them out. Let them do a presentation in front of you, and start giving them point, That's actually what we can say. You guys need to work as a team. Do not stop teamwork, because the moment you stop teamwork, you have already affected the marriage.
Baby's problem is my problem. That's essentially it. So if she's unemployed, it's my also job to help her get a job. And someone got a job anyway. So after maternity, she got a new job. And congrats to her.
Thank you.
Yeah. So we're moving, guys. And yeah, so one of the things was to apply together, fill forms together, and just to practice. If it's an interview, you can practice in front of your partner. They can ask questions and pretend like the interviewer. So I promise you now, such things, as small as they are, they're going to take you far in a relationship, and especially if you're consistent about it. So consistency is key to everything that we're going to say today and everything we've said. Consistency is key. So if you're going to communicate in the first year and not in the fifth year, definitely the marriage will start to take a knock. If you're going to be loyal in the beginning and not later, or play as a team in the beginning and not later, definitely you are in for trouble. So I think that was point number 3.
True. Just to add to what you just said now, like he's saying, whatever you're going to fail to do in your first day of marriage, it's going to catch up with you later. So it will definitely catch up with you later, so please try by all means to be consistent. But what I can say is that for those who, like our people who are married for 5 years, clearly something was wrong in the beginning of their marriage, and now it's catching up with them. So what we can say, whether it's a relationship or dating or whatever you name it, start from day one and stick to it. If you don't talk to your partner on day one, believe you me, it will catch up with you, So just do what Happy said.
Yeah, and guys, just a disclaimer, we're not relationship experts, we're just speaking our experience. So this is what has worked for us. So it might not necessarily work for you, but I think it's general across relationships and marriages. So if you need to see specialists, counselors, and whatever, by all means. In fact, we recommend you go see a counselor, you go see people who can revive the spark in the relationship. So, and at the same time, we do hope what we say or what we share is going to be helpful and relevant. Sure. And then we move to point number 4, right?
The fourth one will be personal time. So this one, I think it's difficult. I think you need to know your partner first. And just a disclaimer, baby, we are not relationship experts. We are still early or to give this advice. We're just giving because it was on request. So I think personal time is very important. Obviously, you need to know your partner first before you take personal time. Because, when we say personal time, people abuse personal time. Umuntu will be going to Galavanta Friday, Saturday, Sunday because we said they must get personal time. So what do we mean by personal time? We're saying, obviously, we are married. We are doing this together, right? We're always together, like me and baby. Half of this year I was staying at home, so I was always home, and my husband worked from home. So we were always here together, Obviously, there's a baby way day and day, but it's very important to have your own space, When you say have your own space, we're not saying go and cheat, go flirt. We know this personal time, it's understood by a lot of people. People use it to flirt and wara. Yeah. But we're saying at least give yourself time, go out with your friends, Go have a drink if you are someone who wants to have a drink. Maybe go to the mall, Like that 30 minutes or an hour, it does something to your relationship, That it helps you to also miss your partner. Like for instance, I can go out now, go see my friend, and we go there and chill for maybe 30 minutes or for a day maybe, And when I'm there, I'm thinking about baby, I miss my husband. I can't wait to get home, see him, we spend time together, So in a marriage, it's very important, or relationship to have your own time, do your own things without your partner, have life. Because
things that fulfill you.
Yes, because the mistake we do as women, the moment we get married, we forget about ourselves. It's very important to have your own time, do things that makes you happy. If you're a career woman, invest in your career. Obviously, don't forget your partner, but invest in it. If you're a businesswoman, do it. If you're someone who go out with your friends, as long as in that between there is a respect that you're giving to your partner. You can't say, as a woman, you go partying every weekend. You're no longer giving your husband time. You go partying with other gender, So unless if it's something that you and your partner is agreed on that one. So yes, give yourself time. That's what I can say.
So I wanna take a different approach and ask you a question. So I know you don't know what I'm gonna ask now. That's what makes it interesting. The question is something that Trevor Noah once raised, and I've actually thought about it. And to me, it sounded crazy at first, but it does make some sense, and I don't know how you feel about it. I'm not saying let's do it, I'm just curious. So Trevor Noah says, in his definition of marriage, in his concept, he thinks it is BS in this case, to stay with your partner. So he feels that the partner should stay in their house, you stay in your house as married as you are, and then you just meet up every now and then, and you can be together every, I don't know how many days a week. But yeah, you stay in separate houses and then you go. So what do you think about that? Do you think that makes sense? Can that work in a marriage setting?
It's a personal matter, or it's a personal decision.
Okay.
What I can say, the Bible say a woman will leave. I think it say both of us will leave our family and come together. So that's what I believe in. We come together.
You're still together because you spend time.
I leave my parents' house and come clean with my husband, and then that's where we stay. I believe in staying together.
So you stay together and then take the personal time after.
Personal time, it's like maybe a day, unless if maybe like we used to do girls trips. That's also personal time, Yes, or maybe go to shopping with my friends or go visit my friend,
Okay.
Yeah, or if I'm not going, you can also do that. Go see your friends as well, Yeah, that's what I mean. They're able to, Trevor, not able to stay there. There's a lot of cheating. I've seen it, One partner will definitely cheat because you can't say, I stay there for the whole week.
But
okay,
what if you're disciplined though? What if you can discipline yourself? You have work to do, you have what to do, and you spend time almost every day
together.
Yes.
Yeah, that's how it's a personal
But you
matter.
do get time alone. You can have your free time and then whatever. You can call in time, video call, whatever you meet. So I think it does make sense. But at the same time, I do get your point of staying together because I even learn about you even faster anyway. But I think also what Trevor Noah says is very interesting. So I'm going to put the clip of what exactly he said. But yeah, because the one thing I've noticed is a lot of guys get frustrated in marriages and relationships. So now I'm talking to the gents. You find that, and as guys, we're not really as vocal. So we spoke about communication. That's why our first point was communication, because it is critical, it's very important. So we guys don't really communicate clearly and very well. So now guys will find that he wants to go out, he wants to have a drink with friends, or he wants to hang around with friends. And then he won't say that, he won't tell the partner. And then he keeps this thing inside and it keeps eating him. Then he gets frustrated. Now he starts being moody to the partner. It's no longer as nice, he's no longer enjoying the relationship. So now back to the personal time. You see, he's not getting that personal time now. That's going to frustrate him. And I know such things can bottle inside and lead to things like divorce. You're like, but babes, we can go see a cancel, what. The guy wants nothing. He just wants his freedom. He just wants to, some want to cheat. Some, they just want to get some space from the woman, and then they're going to come back and miss them afterwards, whatever the case is. So my point is, tell your partner of what you want. So if you want to go spend time with your amachita, your friends, then communicate with your partner and tell her, I'm going to go maybe to Soweto and chill, I'm going to be back at 9 or something, and then you go. And then you tell the partner, okay, I'm there safe, I arrived with my friends, whatever. Then they are happy as well. Same thing, I always encourage her as well, like for girls outing, because they always plan the girls outing. So I'm like, yes, go. So chill with your girls, talk, especially people who are mothers as well. So there's a lot of people their age, mothers, they can share their experiences. Oh yeah, I took mine to the clinic, my baby. Yeah, I'm using this for the medication. So that time is going to help you, and then you want to miss your partner as well when you come back. So you don't be together and frustrate each other. You're going to start seeing, I know your hair, but it looks horrible, because you're always together. Whereas if you come back, oh wow, I like that hair. you know. So it's a very small point as well, but it's very important. Do what makes you happy. If you're into music, go to music gigs, concerts, whatever. Either take your partner along or go alone and come back, you know. So, but do what makes you happy, and don't forget your dreams as well in the marriage. So the marriage should help you fulfill them, not take the dreams away from you. You know?
Yes.
So personal time, I think it's a very important point.
Very important. So give each other space a little bit. Like we usually do it, like baby said, we give each other time. If sometimes you feel like we wanna, maybe you feel like driving, take a drive, you know, he does take a drive, you know, and you also encourage me to take a drive, you know. It's just that maybe I feel lazy to drive, but I say go for a drive, you know.
Especially if you have a new album to listen to.
You know, yeah. Sometimes we go together for a drive, you know. We go for a drive and listen to a song. Just move to Sun. What do you call this? Suntin, come back home or go to Pretoria. You know, if you have fuel and diesel, I mean, why not? Do it.
Yeah.
You know, so give each other time. That's actually what works for us. We give each other time. Obviously, sometimes situation won't allow you guys to do that. Like having a new baby, we're supposed to be there together, you know, be present and take care of the baby. So you need to understand the times as well. You can't say now you want your own time while your partner is sick, or where there's a new baby, or it's like the situation needs you. So you need to read the room, you know. Then that's where you can take your personal time.
Yeah.
The last tip. This one. I love it. Don't forget to give each other money. Hey guys, money is very important. If I forgot this one, the ladies were gonna kill me. The Indo-Damas were gonna kill me. So I'm just saying, don't forget to give your partner money.
I think what she's trying to say is, guys, give your ladies money. Because it's always a one-way street with this one. So, ladies hardly give you money. So they'll give you love, they'll cook for you, but not money. But anyway, it's fine. We appreciate it regardless. So, yeah.
Yes, so last one, to make it successfully, give your partner money. You don't have to give your partner 10,000, 20,000. Give your partner...
But you can if you...
Yes, you know, if you can afford, you can get that. Like myself, I was getting paid for staying at home, you know, and I thank God for that, you know. So, but, you know, you can give your partner money for nails. Nails are 200, 250, 300, you know. You can give your partner money for hair. You can send them money for lunch, you know. Those small things, just try to give your partner money. Obviously, ladies, you need to know your partner as well, their pockets. Don't ask for something you know they cannot afford. If you've listened to podcasts, yeah, that lady who's this Doro. Who's it? Is it Dorofio or Doro?
Who's that?
That lady who came to meet G in Tobejani. She said she's started asking a lot of money to her ex-husband or boyfriend, and she realized that she's gonna leave him broke, and she decided to leave. But we're not saying leave your relationship because of that. So so my point is, don't ask for something that you know is gonna affect your marriage or your relationship. You know, you can say give me money. No, it's a money for the installment, money for rent. So you need to understand their pocket. I think we spoke about this on our financial videos as well.
Yeah.
So give each other money. Appreciate us, send flowers, you know. I'm at work, you know my address. If you don't know, ask. Speak buy them at Not Florist. Then they'll call me at the reception, hey, do we have a delivery? It's appreciation from hubby. That will make my day.
Yeah, but for me, don't just give me money. So I think also, as partners, work together, again, going back to the teamwork, to make the money.
Yes.
So support me if I make money. Like, for example, I do photography a lot, right? So sometimes I need to set up the studio at home. Sometimes I need to go out. I need babe to help me, you know, with such things, for example. So like we said, you help them get the interview for the job, things like that. So help the partner make money, suggest things, you know, other income streams to make the money, and also go hustle out there, whether you're the woman or a man. So it's not only the man.
Yes.
Obviously, the man is their responsibility to provide, but as the woman, you're the helper. So help them figure out other avenues, especially if you have the two hands and the brain, you know, to get more money into this house, because it's our money, so you're gonna enjoy it as well. It's not just me. So yeah, the money aspect as well, it does affect relationships a lot. When the money is no longer there, some people tend to leave, and unfortunately it's always this gender here. So but yeah, so because the man provides, and when the provision stops, then things become tough. Everything needs money, guys, we're not gonna lie. So right now, our buggy takes the diesel for it, a full tank, you're looking at about 3,000. That's 3,000. So that's not just little money. So times are tough right now. A lot of people are getting retrenched. A lot of people, the repo rate has gone twice in just a short space of time, meaning your bonds and your car's installments are gonna go higher. So money is an important factor in a relationship. So I like that we added it as well on this, even though we added it on the end. I think it should have been in the beginning. But yeah, with the times that we live in, go hustle together as a couple. So don't blame your partner that they lost a job and then you leave, you go stay with your mother or your parents, whatever. Fix it and figure out together and how to stay afloat on the times, you know. It's a fact. The NC is screwing us all, you know. But anyway, that's another topic for another day. I don't want to get into it right now because I'm going to get angry. But yeah, so, and yeah, as she said, give your partner money. Nothing makes her light up like that notification, you know. Reference, hobby something, hobby nails, hobby this, you know. It really makes her light up, so.
Also give your husband the money. Give them money for haircuts, you know. Pay for their haircuts.
Yeah, the haircut has gone up now. I think it's 800. So yeah, so give the guys 800.
You know, give them money as well. Buy them
PS5.
Nice gifts, you know. If you meet, you come across
PS5.
PS5.
PS5. Don't ignore it. I'm talking.
I guess I still owe him, guys. Yeah. So do something as well. Work together, you know. We work together as well in businesses. I do marketing for the business as well, you know, help with ideas as well, you know, tell baby to go for this. He'll also help me as well. So work as a team to also bring money. Yes, we give each other. Don't take and not give. If you take, is opela, you know, you are spending. Take and also bring money.
Yeah.
Let's work together, you know, and achieve that money to make us happy, because money is everything. So yes, guys, thank you so much for listening to this video. Please, guys, for those who have been married for so many years, we are begging you to add and assist this couple. This is what has kept us and has helped us so far. Appreciating each other, communicating, giving each other gifts, working as a team, being selfless. It has helped us a lot, you know. As kids, putting each other first, it has helped us a lot in this marriage, and we believe we're going to continue with this. And also with your advice that you're going to put below, we're going to also take them and live with them, because obviously we need them. And lastly, if you feel like you're also struggling, go for counseling. Counseling is very important. Yes, so go for counseling if you're struggling with something. Speak to someone you believe or you trust. It can be a church or pastor, or there's a lot of counselors of small thing, you know. Usually when people drop it, it's because of small things. So don't drop it. First, go and see a counselor and pray about it. Also, prayer has kept us a lot, guys. It's very important. I don't know why I keep on forgetting this every day. Pray together with your partner. Pray together if you believe in prayer. You know, for us, we believe in prayer. We put everything to God. We fast about things, you know. We speak to God about everything as well. So do that. It will help you to stay happy and happy.
Yeah, hope you enjoyed the video, family, and don't forget to subscribe, support the channel. You can join and be a member as well. Check the membership area, and really appreciate it. Thank you in advance, and see you next time. Boom.